Hello everyone, how's it going? Super Blind Man here. Um, I can't really do a listening because it's actually late, so I can't sit here and do a listening with you. I've got some music on in the background, a little bit of Savage Garden from Greatest Hits, but let me be um, clear on what I wanted to make the video about today. I just wanted to throw a couple words more out there about the Odyssey EQ editor app. And again, this was something I just didn't really necessarily understand existed until somewhat recently. And, or at least, well, I knew it existed. I just never played around with it and I never thought it was exactly worth my time to go get. Um, but I have to tell you, it's great. It's nice to be able to hear things the way that they were recorded a little bit more. And I have to state that I do a lot of low volume listening. And why do I do this? Well, for one, I'm in an apartment. I can't necessarily just go, um, you know, cranking up my music in here, right? So um, I, I don't have a choice. I can't necessarily just go blasting it, right? So, therefore, I'm kind of forced to enjoy things at a lower volume a lot, which is fine by me because honestly, also, my ears are very sensitive. I'm legally blind. I'm more than partially blind. I'm quite a good ways along, and I cannot stand high level listening for very long. Not that I don't mind listening to a concert loud or pumping up the volume every once in a while. I mean, if I can indulge, I will. But which eventually I'd like to have my own home to put my theater in and truly fully enjoy it. Right. So that's something that in the future I would love to be able to do. But for right now, it's not a huge priority, and it's not something I necessarily care about as much as some people do. We all are enthusiasts and we all love our music and we love our theater. And let me tell you, earlier today, okay, I watched The Impossible. This was a killer movie with Ewan McGregor following the true story of of a family who was caught in the tsunami in Thailand in 2004. A killer movie, a very emotional movie. But man, let me tell you what, when that wave hits, I have never heard anything like this before. Um, I mean, you guys, anyone who's watched me long enough knows I'm a huge Macintosh Laboratories fan, and who knows me especially. So, would I eventually love to go get a Macintosh Laboratories to hook to this and really indulge? Yes. But to be honest with you, if I may go there, um, would I do that here? No, there's not much of a point, right? Receiver's going to do fine for where I'm at. I mean, maybe I could go separates here, maybe do Marantz separates, but if I go separates, I'm just going to go for the gold. I'm not going to go for $4,000 components when I could just go a couple $1,000s and get Macintosh. Message. Is there Send a voice message. So, you know what I mean? Anyway, now, notification shade. Let me be perfectly clear. You know, the action in this movie was astounding. And what I liked about it most is that the editor app edited out the bass where there's problems, where I have room gain and things of that nature. Oh, a cute little addition I wanted to kind of point out there. I put part of my acoustic treatment up there. That was kind of an interesting thing to do, and that it's actually neat. It made things sound a little better. But let me tell you, this was again astounding. Um, what these speakers are capable of, the power and the accuracy, is so much better when all of the EQing is taken away. And a lot of us haven't heard too much better than a receiver or sat in front of something where, you're hearing all these dynamic EQ effects, and you've got all these things that they've been regulated out, and they've been played with and toyed with the, when you have done Odyssey, they've been rearranged and they've been changed and they've been, EQ'd. So you're not hearing what is actually there. Um, I'll never forget hearing Hacksaw Ridge for the first time. Um, I actually watched that on, I believe that was when I had my KLF 30s from Klipsch. Fantastic movie, and a fantastic experience when I turned some of those neat fun features on. It certainly opened up the sound field, made it sound more alive and just open, and very real. So some of them work, you but you know, um, they work even better, I must say. EQ effects like that when you actually are not EQing out the speakers. And let me be perfectly clear, when you put the editor app in there and you go to things, some of these things in here, you're hearing the differences in between the processing, like RO3D or the Dolby or DTS, whatever you're doing, RO surround, um, things like that. So you're certainly hearing the differences between their particular brand of processing, but it isn't changing what the speakers themselves sound like, right? What the signal actually is. It's just changing the processing a little bit, and that's really cool to hear. It's really fascinating. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, that was a great movie and a fun experience, and I really got into it. I mean, it was edge of my seat watching. I really enjoyed it. I loved it, and it didn't occur to me until later that I'm like, wow, I mean, I'm hearing a lot more of what is there than anything else. So that was cool. I actually was listening to it on RO3, RO 3D surround, and that was pretty cool. But it sounded a little, I don't know how to explain it. Almost kind of too closed in, if that makes sense. It just sounded a little weird, and so I changed it to direct, um, and that really opened things up and made it sound just amazing. I was like, dude, this is this is really incredible. So I guess bottom line, I'm trying to say this really is so worth it, to get, pay that $20 for the app. It is $20. I know, capitalist bastards, right? But at least you're not paying to use it every single time you turn it on. You're just paying a one-time fee to enjoy it. It's worth it. And to be honest with you, I enjoy it. I have really enjoyed this system so much more. I mean, like I said, guys, every time I think, hey, it can get better, it gets better. Somehow, it just gets better. If you're wondering why that's flickering, it's because I have flame bulbs in my thing there. So just in case you're, yeah, yeah, flame bulbs up there. So a lot of fun. Yeah, they're cool. Anyway, um, so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, did the speakers change? No. Did the amp change? No. I'm just able to hear what they're capable of now, and that is really, really awesome. Um, so guys, check it out. Check it out. It is really fun, to sit and toy with. I haven't done too much more than the curtain that you can apply on the frequency range, but there's a lot of features in there, and I can tell you it's worth taking a look. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to help uh, a seemingly insignificant guy like myself get out there and be able to do more content for you, please go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. It really helps me. I enjoy having your comments where I can see them and react to them and respond to them. I like that, so keep them coming. I really enjoy your guys' input and I value your opinions. And so, like I said, keep them coming. But thank you so much for watching and stay tuned because I always have more stuff coming and I really appreciate your patronage. So thank you. Have a good day. Stop recording.